What would it mean to you if you could get better results by speaking less? What if you could change your life in 2 minutes? What if you could change your business course in 2 minutes? What if you could change your job title in 2 minutes? 2 minutes is the time that you need to change your results. But how is that possible? I have a lot to say about my business idea, about my product, about my service, or even about myself. That won't fit in 2 minutes. The answer is simple. Change the way you speak and use the words that will help you most. Stay with me until the end of this video and I'm going to show you how this masterclass can help you to change your life, to change your results, to change your business and yourself. But before I go on, I'd like to say something for you. Congratulations. Why? Because there are plenty of entrepreneurs out there right now sabotaging themselves. They think that they don't need to waste time preparing and training their pitches and presentations. They still think that they already know how to talk, you know? They ignore the best words and techniques to grab the attention of the listener. They think they should focus on sales instead of pitching, but they don't know that they are the same thing. They tend to fail just because of the way they speak and sell. And if you arrived here, it's because you belong to a group of entrepreneurs that woke up from the matrix, that realized that pitch and sales are the same thing, that understood that those pitch templates are good but not enough, that want to deliver something different, something better to your clients, that's looking forward to get better results, that know that speaking opportunities are business, are career, are leadership opportunities. Again, congratulations. So, what if I tell you that you can have better results by speaking less? That sounds like magic, doesn't it? But it's not magic at all. It's method. Which method? The new elevator pitch. Chris Westfall was able to create a method that turns a powerless message into a powerful message, a prolix message into a concise message, and an insignificant message into a compelling message. Think about it. How many times have you been ignored in your talk just because you used the wrong words? How many times did you get disappointed just because you were prolix and your listener didn't get your point? How many times did you get frustrated because you felt that your listener was not listening at all? Or being more specific to this masterclass, you didn't get funny yet, you can't attract more clients, and you can't advance in your career. How many times did it happen to you? And now it's time. It's time to get rid of all of these bad feelings. It's time to create a new future of possibilities. It's time to change the results by changing the way you speak. That's why we will hear right from the source how we can create a concise, clear, and compelling message. Chris Westfall will be with us on April 23rd at 1 p.m. CST and 3 p.m. in Brazil. And he'll help you how to be prepared for 2 minutes of change. 2 minutes of impact that you can create in some people's lives. Yes, like I did. When I first read his book, I started applying his method in my things. Emails, meetings, Facebook and Twitter posts. And not only that, I started teaching the method to some friend entrepreneurs that could notice the results right away. For example, one of them received a compliment stating that his presentation was more interesting. Well, in a word, fulfilled with noises where anyone can say anything. You need something powerful that can cut through the noise and get the attention of your listener. And that's the new elevator pitch. That's what it can create for you. And that's the new elevator pitch created by Chris. By the way, who is Chris? Chris Westfall has created a multi-million dollar revenue streams for companies on 4 continents with innovative new strategies on leadership communication. And as the US National Elevator Pitch Champion, he has coached clients onto Shark Tank and Dragon's Den, helped entrepreneurs to raise millions from investors and successfully rebranded products and services around the globe. His keynote presentations help organizations to understand the new rules of engagement. An authentic persuasion that's not pushy, salesy, or even fake. As we can see, he's not a newbie, right? And if his method helped me, I have no doubt that it can help you too. So why did I create this event with Chris Westfall? Because I want you to be heard. And I think he can help you too. I believe that this masterclass is going to be a watershed in your life. In the way that you sell your business to investors or clients, and even in the way that you sell yourself. What are you going to learn in this masterclass? You will learn throughout 1 hour and 15 minutes from Chris how to craft your elevator pitch, how to handle the fear of speaking, when you should start thinking about crafting your elevator pitch, for how long you should train your pitch, how to answer questions from your listener, how to use the words that will help you most. You will also learn techniques that you have probably never heard before. You have high content that you can use it in the day after of the event. Well, if you want to know any of these things that I've just mentioned, this masterclass is for you. Another question that some people are asking me is it going to be a hangout or and open to everybody? This masterclass is going to be in the format of webinar, but far from being boring like many that we see every day. The tool, Click Webinar, is not based on Hangouts, and it's very easy to use. And only participants will receive the password to enter and attend the event. Why? Because we want to keep the quality of the event. But what if I'm not good at all with words, or I was not born with the gift of speaking? Don't worry, it's a method. The more you practice the method, the more accurate you get. And what if I can't attend the meeting, the whole meeting, and miss something? Don't worry. Within few days, you receive a password to watch it again in our website, so that you will be able to watch it in the time that best fit for you. Isn't it good? Yes? Really? Well, not for us. We want more. We want to do better. Yeah. And due to that, few days later, you will also receive a mind map of the event that will serve you as a quick reference regarding the subject pitch, and also a certificate signed from us and Chris. Whoa! Videos, ebooks, masterclass with relevant, valuable topics, reprise, mind map, certificate. Now you might be asking yourself, how much is it? I want this. The content interests me. I see value in this masterclass, but the hour of this guy must be very expensive. I'm not sure if I can afford for this. You're both right and wrong. Let me explain it. You're right because the content is given by an authority in the subject. And you're also right because our price is very expensive. Indeed, it's a valuable content and worth it to get. But you're wrong because it's not going to be expensive at all. When we planned this masterclass, we wanted the more people to have access to it. And talking to Chris, we agreed that we should charge a small fraction of what it should be. A really small fraction. Let's suppose that you discovered a live event with Chris Westfall, where he will speak for an hour. It's not crazy to think that would have to pay between $200 or $400 in order to attend. This price depends on the physical structure as well of the place of the event. No need to mention other costs like transportation and time. It all reflects on your pocket. You know that. Listen to the U.S. National Elevator Pitch Champion could be done by paying 1 hour of his consultancy. In this case, that would be much more expensive, wouldn't it? We thought about charging about $200, but as I said before, we wanted to spread the word. We want to have this knowledge accessible to the market, to you. So, masterclass with relevant, valuable topics, reprise, mind map, certificate, and other surprise in the end of the event. The money that you spend in order to change and impact the lives of your clients is $79.90. That's right, $79.90. Remember, I'm not asking you money for the event. I'm informing you the money that you spend in order to change and impact the lives of your clients. Don't think that the event itself is the end. It's just a way that you will boost your life and the life of your clients. Anyhow, we both agree that it's extremely cheap, don't we? So now you have 3 options. Do nothing, but if you watched until here, I think this is not an option for you, right? Because I assume that you understood the power of an event like that in your life. Study by yourself. You can study and read books like I did. It works, but no doubt that this is more expensive and slow way. But if you want to save money and time, there is a third option, which is faster and cheaper, which is to attend this masterclass with us and Chris Westfall. Click the buy button down here and reserve your spot in this online event. Do it now because I'm not sure when we will have another masterclass like that. We give priority in your success. That's why we brought Chris. I'm sure you will love it a lot. Thank you for watching this video up to now, and I look forward to see you in the masterclass. Take care.
Oi, bom dia. Hello there. And how's your elevator pitch? My name is Chris Westfall. I've been recognized as the U.S. National Elevator Pitch Champion, and I want to invite you to a very special event, a webinar that's happening on April 23rd. I want to invite you because we're going to focus on the story of you. You know, when someone comes up to you and says, so tell me a little bit about yourself, what do you do? Well, the classic answer to that question is called an elevator pitch or an elevator speech. And we're going to take a look at how you can create a message, a conversation that's more powerful, more compelling, and more influential than ever before. So whether you're an entrepreneur looking for funding, if you're talking to investors, you're trying to attract more clients to you, or maybe you're just trying to advance your career, we all need to understand how to persuade and influence the people that matter most to us. That's our focus. And in the course of our webinar, you'll have the opportunity to receive one-on-one coaching from me as we talk about the tactics, strategies, and skills that you need to tell your story in a way that you've never told it before. Join me, won't you, on April 23rd. It's happening at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time in the United States. That's 3 p.m. in Brazil. And whether you're watching this message in Europe or North America or South America or any point in between, think about it for a second. In business, whoever tells the best story wins. take some time to invest in your story, in your career, and in your success. Join me, won't you, on April 23rd. I'm looking forward to speaking with you then. Take care.
There's some key takeaways I would say I had from the event we had this afternoon with Chris Westfall. Among them, the empty chair analogy. What a great analogy! What a picture to paint for us to learn and apply to our lives.
Best about Mr. Westfall's presentation was, number one, I found him very eloquent. I like the fact that he was able to impart a lot of knowledge. Basically, he made me feel more confident about the next time I find myself going through the interview process.
The fact he mentioned the clarity with executive leaders. The one thing that all executive leaders shared in common was clarity. They can express and understand what they want and how they want it done.
Pay attention to the fact that creativity is very important because, well, creative people, they can think fast and they're able to go with the flow. And I like the fact that he put his position.
What a great way to like you said, differentiate yourself. I think I really enjoyed about the program was just something very simple and subtly said, but it was one of my greatest strengths. This is something I believe about myself, and that's why it stood out. One of my greatest strengths is what I can do with, for, and through others. Just a great testament to what I think all good leaders, the quality they all need to possess.
Altogether, I found it very informative and at the same time very interesting, and it was 3 hours very well spent.